This version of CLE begins with a starter book. You can either make use of a storybook you have bought, or you can make your own starter book. If you decide to create your own starter book, make sure that it is not too long. For grade 1s, the starter book should not have more than 120 words, grade 2s around 150 words, and for grade 3 around 180 words. If the book is too long, you will tire your learners.
Is there anything that you don't enjoy about writing your own book?
Yes, ma'am.
What is it that you don't enjoy?
Because I'm going to write the whole book because I'm going to get tired.
You get a bit tired with writing the whole book. Would it be better if the book was maybe a little shorter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I think I will also use shorter stories in the future.
So you found the book.
Whichever starter book you use, make sure that it will capture the attention of your learners through having an interesting storyline and through the use of exciting illustrations.
The other thing that I was thinking is to maybe get somebody from the outside, come and tell a story. We decided that we're going to try that now for our next book, to get a grandmother or grandfather in to come and tell a story with a value. And then as they tell the story, I would write down the story. And then the children will become the illustrators of that story. So that is something, there's so many opportunities that you can do with this whole process that I think it's endless. And this is a lovely way of teaching learners to read.
Once you have the starter book, you then need to decide how you will introduce and read the book to your learners. In doing this, you want to attract the interest of your learners and get them excited about the story. The trick here is to spend just the right amount of time introducing the book. If you spend too much time, learners will get bored. You will shortly see how Zingiswa introduces her starter book to the learners at BJ Mnyanda Primary School. She asks her learners, "What do you see on the cover of the book? What do you think the story is about?" Notice how she gets her children to recognize some of the main characters before she begins reading the story.
Yinja uyenza ntoni nawe tulanja yakho uyigcina sizawuthetha ngalo mfanekiso siwubonayo. Kulo mfanekiso sibona nto sithi xa sizibiza eza nto sithi zintoni kanene? Izilwanyana. Zeziphi iindidi zezilwanyana esizibonayo phaa kanene? Ingonyama. Khawuzosibonisa ingonyama. Iphi ingonyama phaa? Uthi nathi ingonyama, very good boy. Ingonyama. Sesiphi esinye isilwanyana esisibonayo phaya? Mabaleka. Yinlekile. Alright ke bantwana bam, sizawufunda ke ngoku iphepha ngalinye elihamba nomfanekiso walo. Sizawufunda ke ngoku. Ndizawufunda mna apho ndima khona ume, apho kukho ichaphaza siyema, apho kukho ikoma siyema. Ndizawufunda ke nina ke ingonyama encinci nenkawu encinci. Sithini bani lethu? Ingonyama encinci.
Once you have introduced the storybook, you should immediately read the story. You want to do this so that you can make use of the interest and excitement of the learners in this session. Let's watch Denise read her starter book to her learners at Settlers Park Primary School. See how she is making use of facial expressions. Listen to how she is using her voice. Note how she is, in fact, using her whole body to tell the story. It is said that many teachers are frustrated actors. Use this opportunity to act out aspects of the story.
Now this morning we're going to start with our new book. That's our cover for our new book. Learns the hard way. What do you think it could mean? Funiwe?
It's telling us the story.
It's going to tell us what's going to happen in this story. Right, so we are just wondering at the moment what the story is all about. This part. Now, think, use your imagination. There's no wrong, there's no right. Anything. Yes. Oh.
Turn it around.
No, in the top picture. Jesme?
He's laughing.
He's laughing. And if you look at the fox's face, what does it look like? Yes.
Why? Because he's licking his lips.
He's licking his lips. Siyanda, you haven't added to. Is he running quickly or slowly?
Fast.
He's running fast. I think he's running very fast. Ask you, who wrote the book? What do we call the person who writes the book? No, you don't shout out. Toyili? Author. And Squeaky, the baby squirrel, was told not to leave the house. Instead of going to sleep, inquisitive Squeaky crawled from his leafy bed in the hollow tree trunk. He danced, crunch, 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 into the open felt. Now, the big question. The big question. Do you think Squeaky was a happy chappy after that? Do you think Squeaky was a happy chappy after that? Let's see. Yes.
What outcomes do we expect from this session? A firm understanding of the story. What happened? Who did what? Characters of the story? What objects are in the story? What events took place? Let's watch Elsa introduce her story to her learners at Sunridge Park Primary School.
What do you think this book is about? What do you think this book is, Daniel? A birthday. She thinks this book is about a birthday. What does she have in her hand?
A map.
I'm going to show you a bit closer there for those people over there. What does she have in her hand? Janai? A paper? Do you think it's just a normal paper?
No.
What do we call that paper? Huh? A
Letter.
letter. Something there that tells us there's a letter in her hand.
You can see that she reads.
She reads it, but look carefully at the picture. There's something there. On the floor, I'm going to give you a cue.
I see.
You can say in Afrikaans if you don't know.
Dis 'n koevert.
This book's name is, can you read it with me? Anna's Secret Friend. What does the word secret mean? Secret.
Secret is that when no one knows what it is.
When no one knows what it is. Anna was excited about moving to a new house in a new town. She was especially pleased to be living close to the mountains. But already she was missing the friends she had left behind. Chris Marie, watch me. Still, there was hardly time to think about anything because there was